and gents, and welcome to Coffee and a Card, which is my Monday series. My name's Amanda and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So I created this card last night as part of a challenge on my team group. I have a small team and I challenged everyone to pick something from Pinterest and take the general idea and come up with their own version, and this was mine. So I'm going to show you quickly how I did it. All of my coffee and a card bases you will find are all 11 inches by 4 inches, folded, scored in the centre at 5.5. I do them all the same so that people can remember. It's a very, very basic size, and then you go down your layers in increments of 1/4 of an inch. So I have Wisteria Wonder and Whisper White, so this is going down in 1/4 of an inch. So that makes this 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then the next layer will be 3.5 by 5. Okay, easy peasy dragon sneezer. So the stamp set that I am using is Perpetual Birthday Calendar, and I'm using this like watercolour smudgy inky kind of stamp. It gives an awesome effect. So I have it loaded on my block, and the first colour that I'm going to use is Blushing Bride. I'm using Blushing Bride, Sweet Sugar Plum and Wisteria Wonder. Those are the three colours that I'm going to be using. They're from the Subtles range, and I do like the softer colours. I'm not really a bright orange, you know, vibrant kind of colour person. I like the soft feminine pretty colours are my favourite. I do lean towards those, I'm afraid. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. So I'm just going to stamp that at the bottom of my smallest piece of cardstock. I will leave all of my links on the blog for sizes and product lists. I'm just quickly using a wipe on my ink pad because my Stampin' Scrub is currently in the bathroom drying because I washed it last night. So now I'm having Sweet Sugar Plum, and I'm going to go in again. And I'm going to do that on next. Doesn't really matter how you put this down, it's just a background, so it really, really doesn't matter how it turns out or how you stamp it, because it's just a background effect. And it's a good way to just play and have fun with your colours. You know, it doesn't have to be spot on, absolute perfect stamping. Sometimes just have some fun with it. Okay, so this is the Wisteria Wonder. I'm going to stamp that on the top section, like so. There we go. Just clean that off. And then what did I do next? I'm going to do my sentiment. Now this one I'm going to put just a note. On my sample I have got Dear Friend, but I've put it away and I don't know where it is. So we'll have this one because I've always got this one on my desk. It's out of the Flourishing Phrases and it's just one that I use a lot. So I constantly have it out. But you can use any sentiment you want. So I'm using Wisteria Wonder. I'm going to ink it up. Let me just try it out on there. Yeah. Ink it up. I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm just going to go in the bottom corner here. And I've just stamped it off so that it just does it a little bit lighter. Okay. Now we can just move that to one side because I'm going to do the butterflies. Now I'm using a scrap piece. Don't like to waste. So there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stamp and punch all of these butterflies, and then I'll come back because that does take me probably about 10 minutes. Right, so I'm back. I've used the Papillon Potpourri butterflies, and I've done the large one and the smaller one in the same pattern, which is this one here, which is like a monarch butterfly. So that's what I've used, and I've done them in the same colours, and then I've layered them up, and now they're going to go onto the card. So I'm just using glue dots And I'm just going to put it on at a slight angle like so. Okay. Glue dots are brilliant. You get really quick, fast results with glue dots. You can glue it with wet glue if you've got longer. I'll put this one on. I did do these off camera because the fiddler, it took me ages, and you'd be watching and you'd be going, oh my goodness, get on with it, woman. Right, now I'm going to put some rhinestones just down the centre of those butterflies. Now 3 of these small rhinestones, which are the base Stampin' Up! Basic rhinestones, is just enough to go down the centre of a butterfly. So that's all you need is 3. 3 on that one. And put them back on there. We don't want to waste them. We can do another butterfly with those. And 3 on that one. Now I do like inking, so I'm going to ink. I just like doing it. I think it gives a nice soft edge to when you've got white, Whisper White, and then you're going to back it on a colour. I just think that inking your edges, it just adds a softness. So I've got my Wisteria Wonder, I've got my stamping sponge, and I've got just like a slidey mat. So I'm starting sponging gently to the edges, all the way around. It just gives a soft, dreamy sort of edge and takes away the harshness of using the white. Well, I think it can look harsh, the white cardstock. And then I just ink a little heavier in the corners to kind of, it almost gives it like just a bit of depth and definition. And then I'm just going to go just quickly on the edge of the coloured cardstock, just like so. Just makes it a tad darker. Again, so that it all stands out nicely. And then what I have also done on my sample is I have inked the actual card base. So very just gently on the edges, if you go in a circular motion, it'll just give a little bit of colour to the edge of your card base. And then because I'm a little bit, although I'm not a terribly good card maker, I'm a bit fanatical, so I will do the back as well. I always say the back of a project should just look as nice as the front. You know, otherwise it's half done, isn't it? Okay, so there we go. That's that done. And I'm going to use, what am I going to use? Where's my... I'm going to use, for quickness, I'm just going to use my snail. You would need to use fast fuse or tear tape, but I'm trying to hurry it along a bit. And as you can see, I reuse scraps if needs be. I'm not wasting card. Nobody can see the back of that. I've started being tight with my tape as well and just doing like little lines where you need it instead of you know, all these things cost money, don't they? So be economical. You don't need to use things willy-nilly. So there we go. I think that's a really lovely card base myself, personally. But I am biased because I've just made it. You might think it's pants. But, you know, you can take the idea. You can have a look what stamps you've got. You could do the same thing with flowers. If you've got the petite petals. Doesn't have to be butterflies. But, you know, just the general idea of displaying the colours, I think is really, really lovely. I'm just going to layer that on there like so, as nice as I can. And there we go. Move that inky mat out the way. We've got another card, and now that really didn't take very long. Not even for me. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.